one too many times. Feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that
Hello everybody and welcome back to Rain, New Zealand for Call of the Wild. It's been a good few weeks because we had our Nightmare Mode challenge that we've been on the Hunter for our alternative Tuesdays. But I haven't actually been on the Hunter for 20 days according to my chart. And before we do anything, I need to rejiggle my inventory. So just before we begin, I should have really done this during the intro, but I didn't realise it until it was too late. Evening, happy cat lady, and welcome in. You no longer have the following pieces of equipment. Yeah, I know. Right, I want to change over to my deer shot inventory. Cannon 7mm. Hang on, is the Magnum one? Is that the free shot? Oh, yeah, that is the free shot. Got this, and I don't really need the pistol, but I suppose we'll take it. Actually, no. I don't need... I can get away with just the 7mm, can't I? I don't need the 300. Get rid of that. Whatever junk have I got in my inventory? The ammunition doesn't really weigh anything, so I'll leave all 4 ammunitions. What's that a sight for? Half a finger. I'm not going to use it. We'll keep the deer corner in. We're not hunting deer, red deer, but we'll keep it in just for giggles. Got that. And do I have enough space for tents? I've got enough space to keep a tent, but we're not actually going to be... We can't place it. We can't place it because we've already maxed out with 16. But I've got 5 of those, 2 of those in hand. And there's the purrs. Then I can drop everything else without the backpack. Now I just need to go into my inventory. And okay, we've got the 7mm free shot in there. That one there in case we feel like it. Portable structures into there. We've got our med kits. Got some of that. And I'll put those there.
Hey happy_cat_lady. Rumor has it you have the crunchiest, tastiest midnight shreddies in town. Can I have a bite, or will you let them mysteriously vanish into thin air?
Well, happy cat. Have you tried the midnight shreddies with the ice cream yet? We're waiting to find out what it's like. Should we check out that lake first, or should we check out this zone first? Let's check out the long zone first. You do and no. We're going to set to... Right, hunting time for the ones that we're going after today is 10 until 1. So I'm going to set the time to 11. Just in the hopes that a chunk of them are going to be here. And then we'll beam down to this house and we'll begin the hike. We're going to hike all the way along this coast to start off with this evening, all the way around here up until the... In fact, you know what, let's do it the other way. Let's do it from this side this time, because last time I did it the other way. So let's do it this way just and see what angles, because I haven't really hunted much of the fallow deer. I got my fallow diamond by accident months and months ago, probably over a year ago. Wait for it. Is the background music too loud? Just out of curiosity, because I accidentally knocked one of the dials, and I'm not sure if I put it back where it was. Not done the ice cream thing yet, don't worry, I'll post a pic on Discord when you do. I see you saw the little clip as well from this afternoon there, happy cat, that I popped on there. I'm going to download all the clips and I'm going to make you a little compilation video of all of the various butt viewings and spankings and oh, the shadows on the gun have gone a bit weird. It's on me to do this. I have downloaded a couple of them already. I'm going to cut them into, even if it's just like a little 30-second video clip. Mosspa's a lovely put. Because that's the new one, isn't it? That you was it last week or the week before? I think I remember you posting. It must have been last week, was it? When you posted the picture on Thingamajig for it. Let's adjust course because I think they can actually spawn up here as well. I'm thinking about all the online-y things as well. I finally got round to opening up an Instagram account that's in my Dr. Ravenholm name as opposed to my other account which was created probably 10 years ago, which has got like my real name in it. Yeah, that was the one that you were farming the previous there. But I'm still working on putting all the bits and bobs together on that account. I need to sort out the profile picture. I just chucked on whatever I had handy at the time. I still don't understand Instagram, but you know. So I've got to now been refollowing everybody again, but from the perspective of the new account. What do we reckon that is? In fact, those go up to 5, don't they? There we go. Job done. Question is, was this the right gun for the job? Just adjusting my other window here. Actually, that's a good point. What if, yeah, Fallow days go up to 5s, so we want to be taking the 3s and 4s out probably to start with. Oh, what are you? Ooh. Is that a female or is that a piebald? Actually, no, it's a male. Bugger. Yeah, I thought that was too high. I'll have to hike for it. It's fine. I'm trying to encourage you to make... Right. It's one of the things I just don't get. Because I don't really do that much in the social media because... Well, like with all the ones I've already got, you know, no one ever chats to me on them anyway, so I kind of like lose interest in going on them. But I don't understand, right? You've got, right, when I post something, if I'm doing it from my phone, say, what did we get here? Silver. Was it the right ammunition? It was indeed. Oh, it wasn't a very good shot though, but it still went down. You got the little plus thing there, and then at the very top of the thing, you've got a thing that says stories. What's the difference between those? Because there's something like that on Twitter or whatever the hell the dying platform's called itself this week. Oh, the fallows are fleeing. But we know there's some more coming this way. I don't know what the difference is between any of them. So I just click the button that I know. Evening, JD, welcome in. Oh, can I get you? Oh, it's gonna be an arse shot. Did it cause any damage? Might have been too far away. Nah, it didn't do any damage. There's another one. Right, so this is going to be a nice little hotspot, I think, for them. But I think these guys here are going to come in super late. Which is not a problem. I mean, we've got all like plenty of time to do those. But there's a spotted one. Right, we'll start making our way down here and follow this way up here. I'm going to set a marker just so I can estimate the range. Yeah, I remember that, JD, because X was going to be his, like, it was going to be, what was it you said back then? It was going to be like, it was going to take over all the world's banking and what have you. And then that and the superior brand PayPal merged and then chucked him out because he's an imbecile. Ousted by the others. Yeah, actually, if I had just read the rest of your sentence, I've got to start reading the full sentence before I start rambling. But my mum was saying something about that they put the new X brand or something on one of their buildings or something. They've had to take it down or something. But doesn't that Zuckerberg fella, doesn't he have like an X brand or something like that? Bloody pigeons. Right, let's keep walking this way. But yeah, I think he's got like the you know, Twitter's now in its sort of like death phase. He owns it when it comes to social media. I knew there was some kind of connection, like with those, but I mean, he's obviously desperate to have his X thing, though, isn't he? Stories are on your feed for 24 hours, only before they're deleted. Right, so those ones aren't permanent when you click on that one. They are sent to people who follow you, and I use mine for post announcements. So my followers will look at the page. I wonder, like, should I, if I had the energy, I could possibly chuck on there, like, I suppose put like the live thing on there. But I said I never really have any interaction with it without on there. I mean, quite often, whether it's on there or on Twitter or whatever it's called this week. Majority of the time, it's you know, a spot on your you know, if it's not birds, because I follow a whole lot of different various birds accounts. Of course, I see your Warframe air posts. Got a kilometre to walk here before we get to the next checkpoint. But it's like the other ones as well. I have a stack of videos that I made up for TikTok. Stack them. And I just cannot be bothered to post any of them. And my character seems really out of breath. There we go. And well, the X was taken down from his office because it didn't have the permits to set up. Basically, it was strobes that were annoying the neighbours' buildings. He is a proper arsehole, isn't he? I love watching on YouTube. He's got two channels. I forget what the second one's called, but his main one is Thunderfoot. He does like all the debunking videos for all like the, you know, like the scam technologies that people are trying to like rob people, you know, like solar roadways, that kind of bollocks. But he does some brilliant Elon Musk bashing. Maybe there might be a way I can like automate it. Happy Cat. I need to like write a new thing. I have to have a look at what what the API thing is for it. Oh, what we got here? Hold still while I'm trying to level you up. Damn you. You would go behind there. Anyone else? What we got here? You're free. We all are shots if I can get any of you though. Oh, I didn't take a health reading before I shot him. We're going that way anyway. If he goes down, he goes down. Someone did a lovely blue X, but the Twitter bird was Twitter bird was integrated into it. I saw somebody that had done like an X, and each like line of the X was like a dead version of the Twitter bird. that one flashed up for me. I think yesterday or the day before. Oh, that one a bit weird. I wonder if there's been an update because that's very twitchy. Oh, because the mouse has gone a bit weird. Let's just click that into there. Yeah, bad shot on that one, but it went down nonetheless. Ooh. Go sleep. I was level 4. Oh, whatever flavours we got fleeing. From here we might be able to spot some across the way there as well. And then we'll get them when we walk down the other side of the river. Well, the new thread is wanting to basically everything, and it's hasn't been approved by the. Is he trying to turn Twitter now into some kind of weird bank or something? Is he going to start doing that crypto nonsense, which has all gone down the pan now? Any evening, Mr. Smith? We are back on the hunter this evening. And softening up some fallow deers. Oh, JD whips out the harmonica of doom and dysentryifies himself. Self-love. Oh, and Ada's in there as well with you, JD. I don't know what it is. It just the game feels a bit choppy tonight. I wonder if there's been. I haven't played it for a couple of weeks. I wonder if there's been like an update to the game. It feels really framey. I mean, I'm not using 100% of the resources. I capped the game at 60 for the stream. Ada wins. She slapped you round. Hey, what we got over there? A 4 and a 3? That might be doable from this range if it stays still long enough. We'll get a little bit closer. We'll get a little bit closer and we'll put a bonus hole in it. There's some more fallows up there. They're fleeing anyway. I don't think that second one's going to go down. But we'll collect that one as we go. Oh, that must be the first contribution in days, Mr. Smith. There must only be a couple of days left on that challenge, is there? Anything further up the stream? No, we'll keep going. I can't quite remember offhand how... I think they come in all the way to this point. But I could be wrong. I'm going to set another waypoint up there just so I know 1.5 kilometers to go. I don't think we'll see many here, but we might be able to get a shot on a few on the other shore. No, you're not going to hit it by day 15 this time. But what sort of mischief have you all been getting yourselves up to? Did you have a good time at the wedding there, Mr. Smith? And how goes the what's it called? Is it the Endermite? Is that what it's called, JD? For the who'd farm? These are all technical Minecraft terms, everybody. Pop. Oh, you only got back last night. We're wondering where you were for trucking night. But you managed to get it. How much damage, or did you use up your totem, Mr. Smith? JD even. Oh, there's the body. Oh, hang on. Did we claim that point? Yeah, yes, it is claimed. Yeah, I mean, the first half an hour, Mr. Smith was spent in disaster because we couldn't get the controller to work, and I was on the verge of cutting the stream and playing Minecraft instead. Oh, see, if I take that one and shot in the arse, it'll... see that one turned around now. Turn around for me, will you? Oh, never mind. Oh, no. Hold still. Oh, bugger, I jiggled the mouse. I jiggled the mouse at the wrong time. Right, something has definitely gone weird since the last... I might actually restart the game. We'll do this leg, and then I think I'll restart the game because it's going a bit tits up. There's something wrong with the... Let's get the dog tracking it. I don't know which way it went. It's definitely dead. Was it over there? Was it I've started making the... Or are you going for the creepers next? Is it like with like a creeper farm? Is it just like dedicated creepers? Is there a way of doing like just creepers in the farm, or is it just like an all-purpose mob farm? Or is there a way of like just drawing in the creepers? That body's got to be around here somewhere. I know it didn't get that far. How far away did the bloody thing run? Oh, if we're following the wrong one. Still says it's tracking... It's not tracking prey. It definitely died. Oh, there it is. 2 miles away from where we shot it. Okay, now back to the river. Approximately... yeah, see, something's not wrong with the focus of the mouse there, because that cursor shouldn't be appearing there. Right, let's go that way. You place trapdoors on the ceiling, 2 blocks higher. All right, because it's only like one and a bit blocks high, isn't it, for its hitbox? Creeper smaller, so it can still spawn even though the upper block is obstructed. I wasn't sure if we needed like 2 full blocks for spawning. So is that like in a dark cave, and do you have it like brushed away by water every few minutes? So it's like a water channel so that you can destroy it. Isn't he do something like, because don't the records have something to do with creepers? So I had a weird situation with my PC earlier. When we started, so it was all reset, no programs running. I had up everything, started running slow. Yeah, there's definitely something gone. We'll do this little bit of leg that we're doing now, just whilst we're in the middle of a run, and then I'm going to turn the game off and turn it back on again. I mean, it's not like it's massively taxing. I'm just going to I'll put this on the edge here, just like when we do Harry Potter. We'll stick that on the edge there for a minute there. And when I've got the game turned off, I'll double check the frame rate cap as well, because I'm sure I capped it at 60. Because there's no point in doing any more frames when the stream's only going out at 60. Hey, up we go. There might be some in that little bit there, but actually let's have a little a wee scan across there. Nothing. The problem with these Epic games as well, it's not like a Steam game where it had, in a Steam game it's got the frame rate in the top corner. I don't know if there is a way of doing that. We'll investigate before we relaunch the game. We'll jump into the Epic launcher thing, and we'll see whether or not that there is an option for the frame rate counter in the top. There probably isn't. Oh, I would have thought there would have been a little patch for them down here. What am I tracing here? They definitely come around here. See if there's any drinking zones down here for them. What time is it in game? It is... Right, they leave at 1 o'clock, and it's 12:30 in game. We're still going to check the zones on this lake, this lake. Actually, is this lake, do they go to that lake? Yeah, I think they do. We need to do this lake as well. I know there's a few zones here, but we'll like start from up here and we'll walk down to it, or maybe it's here and walk up to it. Because I don't want to startle them. I haven't chosen where I'm going to put the tents and stuff yet. Because at the minute everything is set up for my like perfect red deer hunting like strategy. Creeper dies to a skeleton. So if you were to combine that with a skeleton spawner, you might be able to get them. JD, I take it you'd have to have like a platform where you could run around like back and forth to dodge the arrows from like relative safety. I still need to investigate on the server the TNT thing, if 20.1 allows the TNT duping. Because if it does, I can get cracking on with the rail network. So it's kind of like holding us back because I need that much concrete. Some fallow ahead. Keep an eye out here in case they're fleeing. Female. Oh yeah, definitely something going wrong here because my it keeps on tabbing me out the screen. So I use a combination of the keyboard, the mouse, and the controller to operate this game. Another female. We'll click on this zone and claim it. We did indeed, Mr. Smith. We did a little garden stream, so we got to see the babies. As skeletons can shoot TNT, and when it drops into place with a lot of creepers, it will give a load of discs. Also, so the trick is then with them is to place a TNT that in some way to get it to hit. I got a mail call out. I don't know where it was though. Must be still down there. Where are you down there? No, alright, let's keep going on. We'll gather this zone though whilst we're at it. I remember when I was playing my Bedrock series and getting all the Xbox achievements, I remember there was a big like open field not far from my base, and from there you could it was always just full of creepers, so I just refer to that as like the creeper fields. And anytime there was a storm, because you had to get one struck by lightning to get a creeper head. Is that right? Or a creeper head? Or yeah, I do something where they become electrified and become extra damage on them. There we go. I've seen teams who work in 120 in the Hermitcraft dock. Had a, or in that case, I'm going to have to test it then, because it's one of my favourite things to do is because it's been a massive project which has now gone on 3 years is on that rail network. I'm determined I'm going to link spawn 1.0 and 2.0 together, and then from there we'll need to document where everyone's bases and like builds are, and then well, that's got a weird texture on its back, hasn't it? And then connect the two. Connect all the smaller like bases and everything up as well. That'll be another undertaking of its own. But if I could just connect them, because I want to go from the Wither combat zone, I want to have the train so I can ride it from there all the way to spawn 2.0. You can with the right ticket. There'll be two tickets technically, so that will link 1.0 and 2.0. There'll be a one which will take you to the city, because that'll be where the hub will be built. Somewhere under the ground there'll be a hub station built, the same as what's in the spawn of 1.0. So we'll have that in there.
Paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Entertain JD lost as lizard poisoned Spock. Better luck next time.
Then there'll be another ticket which will take you to the bridging station, so you can get off and go in between. That's the one that we were looking at in creative a little while ago, that was like slowly piecing it together, that we need to build in that frozen waste. But there will be a ticket that'll take you straight through, spawn to spawn basically. Bad lizard. Thinking about where daft games of Ada and stuff, I'm working on a new story time about the ice cream mafia. And somehow we'd have to make Happy Cat Lady's going to have to be the head of this the ice cream mafia criminal organisation. Because we decided, was it last week or the week before, that's now canon for our group here. I wonder if that tent. Oh, right, that tent is over there. Okay, I'm going to take that tent as the place where we're going to. We'll jump out of the desktop for a moment. We're going to do a couple of different things here. First off, we're going to go to the NVIDIA control panel, which they've now taken. Right, anyone that's got an NVIDIA card, recent update, you know, normally you go down the taskbar on the bottom here and you get the little icon thing and you can right click it, and now it just says GeForce Experience. You can't, there's no direct shortcut to this program anymore. Oh, and there's a heist in progress. Exclamation mark heist followed by other numbers. Right, can anyone see the hunter? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've got a 60 frame cap on it. That's still there. Let's take an investigation. Right, why is my Windows key not working now? Yeah, something is drastically tits up here. Epic. He's saying nothing. Where would it be? If it's going to be anywhere, let's have a look in settings. There's nothing that's... No, they mustn't have a frame counter. Why's my Windows key not working? That's what the question is now. Has it done that thing again where it just Windows declares a different keyboard? Where's the thing? Because sometimes it likes to change the language of the keyboard, just for giggles, I'm assuming. There's usually a little doodad on the side. Oh, I don't know. Take 2 seconds. We will have to minimize this, then I can relaunch the hunter. But I need to restart my computer, which is not an option right now. What? What the hell's going on here? The hell is crashing now? Okay, having the game not loading now. Oh, did the police get you? Why the... Oh, I know what's happened. Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, oh, I know exactly what's happened. Oh, how do you undo it? Let's just... Right, I'm going to just try open that. And then I'm going to try opening... I suppose it doesn't matter, but I'll just click on that, just for the sake of opening it. And if I was to click here... No, it didn't do it. Alright, let's just go into Explorer for a second. It's not doing it there. Yeah, I really need to restart my computer. That's not really an option right now, though. Alright, let's put this back up here. Let's put this here. Of course, I've spawned inside of a box, inside of a tent. 2 seconds and I'll fix that, and then I'll bring the screen back up. Then I'll dismiss this notification that's on the top bottom of my thing. Oh yeah, let's just open Notepad for a second. Has it changed me? No, it's definitely... Those are in the right place. What about the hash key? Yeah, so it's definitely on the UK keyboard. So why is this not working? Oh, not good at all. Okay, let's continue on, I suppose. We'll reset time though. Reset time. Okay, we'll not only reset time, we will go to a different place. Alright, whilst everything exploded, I went towards the ice cream van. Is that how you got caught? You were supposed to go at the getaway truck, but you went to there instead. Right, we're going to evaluate this lake here, but we're going to start from here. Hey, which way do I want to go? Maybe if I set a waypoint, it might be useful. That way. Okay, let's go. Before it changes its mind. Oh. Right, what did I miss in amongst all that disaster? When are we next seeing Happy Cat featuring Raven in Warframe? I don't know when Warframe's next on the schedule. I know that in a couple of weeks, when I saw a blank spot, and I've put another trucking session on it to see how much damage we can do on a second night for Deathloop's Incorporated's haulage company. Firewatch, yeah, Firewatch was a really good game. JD, I don't know how many times now we've done that on stream. We've played it like all the way through. Grab that one whilst we're at it. Gold. Oh, let's just sit back up here again. I know we've definitely, in a couple of weeks' time, we have some Splitgate that's on the schedule. So free to play game, everybody. Jump in, we'll have a bit of a laugh with some symmetrical violence. Especially now that I found out where the mode is that I was looking for. Was that you and Dysentery Man are the only survivors? But just flashing back to Firewatch, another game that I really like. I think that was a pig. The other game that I really like, it was on sale on Steam the other day, so I picked it up. I know we've played it through. We've gotten all 3 endings in Lake. which is another story game. Oh, it's already, never mind. We've already played through all 3 endings of like. Technically, the story doesn't matter in such that it doesn't matter. You have the option of all 3 endings just by ending the game. But we did all that on the Xbox, and we're now I'm gonna play it again because there's new DLC coming out at Christmas. So in preparation for that, we're gonna stream it again. I really like the story in that game. So we'll play a little bit of Lake in the coming months. Oh, what we got over there? Oh, is that an albino? Oh, I think it is. Right. Sneaky time. All right, let's put a waypoint there so I can range it. Oh, 300 meters. Bollocks, we'll stand up then. What's that? I shouldn't have read that memo. What else have I missed in there? I got 3 more letters in the Swedish. In the Swedish alphabet. That was the getaway vehicle last week. I missed something else in the middle of here. Oh, the ice cream truck was the getaway wagon. So you prefer the violence to be asymmetrical? Oh, hang on, is that the other rare third type? That's clearly an albino though, isn't it? The question is, can I flick to that one fast enough? I don't know if the albino went down. Hold still, mouse. Alright, let's continue the hike along here though. We'll go all the way around the lake, all the way back around to the tent, and we'll grab those at the other end. Have you ever used a telescope to look up at the stars? Happy Cat. That's one thing that we've never gotten round to as well, because as soon as I attach the camera to the telescope, I can't get the thing to bloody balance. I've adjusted it every way that I can think of. I need to get Tic Tac Jim. I need to get him on a call because he's got telescopes. Need his input to figure out what the hell I've done wrong to get this thing to bloody balance. Because on a winter's night, it might be nice to just set it up, and we'll see what we can see through it. As soon as I strap the DSLR to it, I follow all the instructions for how you're supposed to adjust the tube and everything to compensate, move it up and what have you to find the new center for its balance. Doesn't like it. As soon as I take the camera off, I can balance it in seconds. Is it just you over there? Oh, reload. It's not losing any health. I think we just pissed it off. So whilst we're walking around here, what sort of mischief has all got lined up then for tomorrow? What day is it tomorrow? It's Wednesday. It was Batman Day tomorrow. After I got all my big missions done today, Unfortunately, tomorrow I'm going to have to do some housework. Because Chrissy hasn't come round to do it. And we'll get to that little edge bit. Oh, as the Colonial truck, I got got some new stuff coming out. See, I know I have a couple of DLCs for both of them, the European and the Colonial one. I don't know if I had them downloaded at all, like last night. I'll check before the next stream. I think when I bought it, because it was £1 like in a bundle, and you got, I'm sure it was like two maps, maybe it was 2 map extensions or something, and like free cosmetics. I don't think I've ever killed one of these. Let's go and investigate one, because I haven't really done anything with whatever these things are. There is a DLC bundle with the last 4 states. You mean Colonial Driver didn't have all the states in it? Let's have a look at one of these things then. So it was wrong type of ammunition for it anyway. I don't think I've ever... I just kind of like leave these because they've never been on my radar to take out. Can we... get a little bit better? So it's one thing I don't like about the view thing here. Once you start twisting it, it's no longer like in a straight direction. It ends up going all over the shop. Right, let's accept that anyway. Might as well grab the zone whilst we're walking around it. I was stunned last night though. I did not think we were going to make it to that final destination. It did not go well. How many times did the engine just keep on cutting out and cutting out on me? And it's dead. Doing quite the hike around the bottom part of this as well. But as long as we keep to the shoreline, we'll be able to pick up any more zones, hopefully. There is now a story about Happy Cat Lady as the godmother of the ice cream. All right, we'll get round to the tent and then we will jump over and we'll get Ada technically to read it out. Is it in the story section, JD? From the ice cream mafia. Right, we'll claim these. We'll get these. We'll gather up these kills, and then we'll read it out. Yeah, I'm wondering. Oh no, there's too many characters in that. I was wondering if I could use my other thing to get it to read it out automatically from there, but no, I'll use the other thing majig. We're definitely going to find that albino though. It was a female, and it shot off from somewhere here. It ran off, but it ran a little bit before it died. Take one of you. Anything else up ahead? Probably scared most of them off, I would imagine. Oh no, no, maybe it's not, maybe it's not. Hang on. Anything else? Just you. There you go. Reload. Oh, some more fallows over there as well, but we'll have to deal with those another time. What's that? If it is amazing. Evening, Gary, mate, and welcome in. And thank you for the that 8 years now, Gary. Grab that one and move on. But thank you so much for the sub there, Gary, and welcome in there. Are you enjoying your holiday? You are away tonight, aren't you? You're 8 years long. We're almost back to where the albino is. Well, where we shot it from anyway. 8 years of madness. So, are we live in the middle of the tent now, Gary? What we got here?
Gary!
Now we took out 3 on this little section here. I'm only interested in that female. Big glamping. Where years ago with my ex, we went camping, and we were in the middle of a field. And granted, this is before mobile phones could sort of do it. It's before the iPhone was even released. Us, we were there with the rest of our class from university, network computing students, and of course we had Wi-Fi for everybody in the middle of a field. Of course we had portable power station with us. Fancy raining now, and prices in the UK is high now. Whereabouts have you gone on your holiday? You have to stick some pictures up on Discord for us to have a look at. Are we tracking the male or the female here? Let's just get past the blood. Let's have a look at the footsteps. Yeah, this is the female. The important one. There we go. Also looks like a sheep. taxidermy that one. And we'll stick that in the lodge a little bit later. Are you in Northern Ireland? That's just over the border though for you, because you're not far from crossing the border, are you? I think Penguin's in the north end. That's why his letter got there so quickly. Right, I've got to do a couple of little things here. We're going to beam over here. That person who got denied in chat before, I'm going to just quickly reach over and ban them if I can, because they just pissed me off. Can I ban them from here? Yeah, there we go. That's what you get for being a dickhead. Where's my thingy-my-jigs? Where's my audio monitor? There it is. Where's it gone? There it is. Right, so let's have a little jump over Discord. Story time. Oh, and there's a lot of text there. Right, 2 seconds. I will just cheat a little bit. Copy. Paste. Should we just put this into Word? Pop this into Word. Reference? No, review. Read aloud.
Once upon a time.
What's going to sound a little bit weird. There's no escaping, Chandru. Once Ada spots you, there's no escape. But welcome in there, mate. Okay, I think it goes out with this channel, so I'm going to crank that channel up to 100, and we will listen to Happy Cat Lady and the Ice Cream Mafia. Reload. Try again. Oh, no. You gotta do that, then you gotta...
Upon a time, in the bustling and vibrant city of Gelato Haven, the ice cream industry was under the dominion of two exceptionally successful ice cream entrepreneurs, Ben and Jerry. With their imaginative flavors and unwavering commitment to quality, they had ruled over the ice cream kingdom for years. However, hidden among them was a formidable rival, a cunning and powerful mafia boss known as Happy_Cat_Lady. Happy_Cat_Lady, or Happy for short, was a shrewd and confident woman who had built her fortune by smuggling exotic flavors and rare ingredients from all corners of the globe. She possessed a vast network of ice cream parlors, masquerading as innocent kitty cafes, which were extremely popular among children and adults alike. To the unsuspecting public, Happy appeared to be nothing more than a harmless cat lover, but behind closed doors, she was the godmother of the notorious ice cream mafia. Happy had always dreamed of being the ultimate queen of Gelato Haven. Seeing Ben and Jerry as her biggest obstacles, she made it her mission to muscle them out of the market and claim their empire for herself. To achieve this, she devised a diabolical plan, one that had never been attempted before. Happy would infiltrate their ranks, strategically placing her loyal henchmen as employees within their ice cream parlors. One sunny morning, an ordinary-looking man named Tony, freshly groomed in a quirky Ben and Jerry's uniform, walked into their flagship store. Unbeknownst to the duo, Tony was a member of Happy's secret clan. Over the next few years, he would steadily work his way up, gaining Ben and Jerry's trust and loyalty, all while relaying sensitive information back to Happy. With each bit of insider information Tony provided, Happy grew more confident in her ability to dethrone the Ice Cream Kings. She meticulously studied their methods, supply chains, and distribution networks, searching for the perfect moment to strike. Happy's cunning and expertise were unmatched, and she knew that to defeat her enemies, she would have to be patient. Finally, after years of planning and preparation, Happy_Cat_Lady unleashed her masterstroke. Knowing Ben and Jerry's flagship store was the heart of their empire, she orchestrated a series of distracting events around Gelato Haven. Industrial strikes, power outages, and even a series of staged robberies created chaos in the city, forcing the duo to transfer stock and employees between stores. Amid the chaos, Happy's henchmen struck, sabotaging those transfers and deceiving Ben and Jerry's staff. As a result, quality decreased, flavors became uninspired, and customers found the once vibrant ice cream parlors growing dull and disappointing. The empire of Ben and Jerry began to crumble. Sensing their competitors' vulnerability, Happy_Cat_Lady embarked on the final stage of her plan. She unleashed her secret weapon, exotic and irresistible flavors that were previously only available in her kitty cafes. Overnight, Gelato Haven was swept away by a culinary revolution. The people flocked to the mafia's parlors, drawn by the allure of the unknown and the promise of unimaginable ice cream delights. Ben and Jerry were bewildered by their sudden downfall, unable to comprehend how their empire had slipped through their fingers. They searched tirelessly for answers, but Happy_Cat_Lady outsmarted them at every turn. The ice cream mafia seized control of the city's affections, and Happy became the undisputed queen of Gelato Haven. As the years passed, Ben and Jerry's legacy faded away, leaving behind only whispers of their once great empire. Happy_Cat_Lady ruled with an iron fist, expanding her ice cream kingdom to cities far and wide. Gelato Haven was forever changed, and the city's residents found themselves under the sweet sway of Happy's deliciously ambitious reign. And so, the godmother of the ice cream mafia, Happy_Cat_Lady, emerged as the new queen, successfully outmaneuvering her competition, Ben and Jerry. Her ice cream empire thrived, forever overshadowing the reign of the once mighty kings. Gelato Haven became her kingdom, drenched in the flavors of her success, forever beholden to the notorious and unexpected rise of the ice cream mafia.
There we go. We have Happy Cat's rise to power. But before that as well, we're not doing too bad today. Managed to get a good amount of work done today. But you joined us as well tonight for the Hunter, where we're now trying to work on getting our Great One Fallow deer. What we got here? That's another albino. I can't pass it up. There we go. We may have to now come back and look at these zones again, but I can't pass up a rare type. But yes, indeed, Happy Cat, awesome JD. We haven't done any of our daft stories for absolutely ages, have we? The Ghost of Eris, it must have been about 2 months since we last did the Ghost of Eris stories. Yeah, so we're working on getting our Great One Fallow deer, which is one of these. So we're in New Zealand, and I don't know if you played the game before. I have this map set up for my red deer hunt at the moment, because I've already got a red deer Great One. And I've got all the tents and everything laid out to make basically the perfect hunt for the red deer. At the minute, though, I'm now evaluating where I'm going to move things, because we have Fallow here, this whole coastline going all the way around to here, and these 2 lakes here. Actually, we haven't been out of this one at all, so we'll probably go there next and investigate it. But we're trying to get all the zones first of all, so that I can see where everything lives, basically. And I'm only shooting 3s, 3s and 4s, and I will take out maybe the odd 5, but I might initially stack them to try and encourage some other ones. Using my trusty 7mm. This is actually the triple shot. I spent a long time using the single shot, but the triple shot came out in the DLC just a little while ago. But if you're looking to learn this game, 7mm single shot will definitely teach you how to use the game, to play the game properly. Ooh, there's a diamond fallow deer. Should we try and take him? I want that albino before I do anything. Actually, decisions, which way should we go? We're going to go that way to try and capture it. But we'll grab that albino. Actually, we can come back for that. We're going all over, we're everywhere. Right, let's take a spy. Let's put a marker just so I can get a range. 300 odd meters. Oh, where is it? Oh, I've lost track of it now. That's a 3 right there. I bet it's that one just behind it. Of course it is. Put 4 picks in discard. All right. Once we have a look on here, once I've got this one here, we will jump over and we'll have a spy and see what you've been doing. At least on the bright side, Gary, when you get back home, that block should be dry for you, and you can start doing the painting on it. Oh, you know, we might be able to take this from here, you know, but I don't want to risk it. we will go a little bit closer if we can. This is where things are going to get a bit awkward because once we spook one section, we may spook them all. And once we do this one, we're going to jump into the lodge as well, and we'll put our albinos. Well, I say that once we pick up that other albino, we will jump into the lodge and put our new ones in there. So there better be. Let's just see. Got to be that one, surely, hasn't it? 280. We could take it from here, but I'm going to try and get a little bit closer. We're going to watch a fun series called Twisted Metal. It's just a fun post-apocalyptic series. I've not heard of that one. Oh, what was that other apocalypse one? Did anyone watch The Silo? I think it's one of the Amazon, no, not Amazon, sorry, the Apple streaming thing. There's too many streaming platforms now, it's just too expensive. And the way you've got likes of Amazon, like triple and quadruple dipping. Because if you want the, you get your Prime, so you get your videos, and then if you want the music on top of that, you then got to pay another whatever a month. You've got your Netflix and your Disney's. I popped the trailer up for us so we can have a spy. We have watched everything but the second half of the last episode of the next section of The Witcher, and as we've still got half an hour of the final episode to watch, and so far it has been awful. There was a couple like fun action bits and what have you, but this whole season has been really, really bad. I'm not just saying that because it's obviously it's tainted because we're going to be getting lesser Hemsworth next. I can see why he had the problem of that. Because I think didn't Cavill have like some conflict with them saying that because it wasn't up to standard. It definitely isn't. It's so disappointing. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the new ones yet. Do I risk it? If I want to risk going any closer, I have to be. You lie down. We'll try for 200 meters. From that little rise, might give me a better shot down the heart. Probably could have got away with it from where we were, but just want to be sure. Hopefully the sound of those pigeons will slow them down. Wow, there's another spot there. There's another 4. Right, I think we make our effort here. Kind of lost interest when yeah. I keep on accidentally calling it Game of Thrones when we're chatting in the house here, because the first chunk of the season it just played like an episode of Game of Thrones, and not like what I would expect from the adventures of The Witcher. But yeah, I mean, like you're saying, there's the writer didn't like the source material, so what the hell? Why was that person hired? Yes, we got it. Oh. We'll see if we, just as we're walking over here, let's see if we can gather some of these zones. I can't tell if that's a spider or an albino. stick a hole in it and find out. Now we find out whether or not this is a troll or if it's an actual diamond. Ah, that's right, isn't it? Because there's a Warhammer one. Ah, it was a troll. Okay, well, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, we missed the heart anyway, so we probably bollocks the shot in any case. Take a family holiday. Have you watched through them, Gary, as well? I mean, we've got the last half an hour because we ran out of time tonight to finish watching it. Why are they all just standing there? Oh, don't tell me they've crashed. Right, there's that one over there. We'll grab that one as well. We've got that albino to go and pick up before we do anything as well. Then I say we'll jump over to the lodge. Put the new ones in. Don't know where we're going to put them, but we'll find somewhere to put them. Are you not seeing the second half? I assume it's just 8 episodes. Yeah, that's not enough. But it must just been the way the sun was on it. It looked very bright. Grab this one here, and then we'll make a line back to here. But we'll go around this way. Smile for the camera. That one will be dead by the time we get there. But yeah, I mean, for what they've done, it could have been probably handled as maybe the material that was in this one, in this season, could have been 3 episodes of a better season, maybe. Come on, yeah, there was some like good fighty bits, like a couple of fighting scenes that were alright, but for the most part. We could get that turkey whilst we're here, you know, as well. No, let's not get greedy. Let's stay on course. Go around here, get the albino, jump to the lodge. There goes the turkeys. Almost there. Or at least for this one anyway. Oh, that's convenient. Both of these bodies are like within throwing distance of each other. One of those. Oh, evening there, mate, and welcome in. What sort of trouble you been getting yourself up to? What we got in there? Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, that is a thing. I downloaded that, and I still haven't fired it up to give it a bash. Because I've watched you play it loads of times. I'm determined to give it a go. But I hope you've been keeping yourself out of trouble. We are on the hunter this evening, starting the process of going for the fallow deer. we're about to go to the trophy lodge, but I just need to nip back over here and get the bodies. Is there anything else down there, actually? Oh, there's still some more live ones down there. Just them. Got them that are running away. The traditional arse shot. We'll see if that goes down by the time we get there. So whereabouts tomorrow? Oh, was it there? Did you get any red deer yet? We saw a couple of red deer, but we let them pass today because we're hunting fallows. But whereabouts are you going to explore tomorrow, Gary? What sort of mischief are you and the family getting up to? And will we have to all chip in to have you all bailed out of prison? Right, is this the... Oh, that doesn't look like, does it? It's a dark one. Now, somewhere along here... I don't know if that's... Oh, that could be it there. Lots of bodies scattered around here. Ah, here it is, here it is. It's not bad getting two of those. Got weird legs. Okay, taxidermy that. We'll get that one up there, and then we'll get the one over on the other bit. I say, then we'll jump over to the lodge. And then we'll have to inspect this lake, which I have spent next to no time in at all over the time of playing this game. Trophy Lodge. Beam over. Now this is where the lag really happens. Okay, let's see if we can find somewhere in one of the side rooms where we can stick these two. Hey, was this all the red deer you wanted there, Gary? Oh, I hope these fellas can fit on these little trophy stands. Oh, they can. There we go, there's the albinos. Maybe we're looking to having like a whole room just for, we were saying that we've got so many rooms that are full of piebalds left, right and bloody centre. There's hardly any space. I think there's only like 3 or 4 spaces left for more diamonds, like the big ones anyway. If we get a fallow great one, don't know where the hell we're going to put that. This is the diamond that I got by mistake. It was last year. It was like lunchtime. I thought I'll quickly fire up the game whilst I'm having my lunch, and I'll just do the inventory, make sure I've got enough bullets for the stream on the night time. And I heard a fallow deer behind me, and I turned around, and I was the map's not here. I was in the tent, and I turned around, and I saw it down the bottom of the river. So I was like, ooh, and then I got you. Oh, you're going on a cave tour. I tell you what, there's one thing, I know it's, well, I suppose technically caves. You know what I've talked about when I've been to the exit main menu, the catacombs in Paris. When I was there, you wouldn't let me use flash photography, well, unless you're an arrogant American, of course. Well, my one of the tools that I've got is like a radar gun for my camera, so I can get focus in complete pitch black environments. I really wish I had that when I was down there, because lots of the pictures didn't come out quite right. Because my big flash has a radar thing integrated into it, but obviously I didn't want to use it. Didn't want to, didn't want to upset them. No kids of us, just the two of us. Ah, so you've locked up the kids in a penitentiary somewhere, so that you can have a holiday on your own. It's going to reset the time of day. Oh, the price just keeps on going up. Right, 11 o'clock should do. I mean, the zone starts from 10, but by the time we get to where we're walking to, yeah, I don't really know anything about this lake. I only came to it once, and that was to buy this structure. Apparently I have a need zone for the Fallow, though. They do drink down here. Oh, hang on a second. Whilst we're letting the thing, there's one thing we didn't do. It's got story time. Pictures. Whereabouts? What are they in here? Aha! Oh, you're in one of these. There's a guy I used to work with. He was making some of these on a bit of land. I never actually saw if he finished the project or not. I never asked him. But he was making these sorts of tunnely things. Oh yeah, take some pictures of the inside there as well, so we can see what they look like on the inside. There's a thing in our D&D thing, right? I got a portable hole, and one thing is you can put it on the side of things. So you find like a cliff side, you can put it on the side of the cliff. And myself and Wolf decided that my portable hole was going to be decked out basically like a caravan type thing. Is that you plunging in the pool? Was it? Yeah, we just put water and food in their bedrooms and lock the doors. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Camping where you don't have to bring the tent with you. Have you seen that? Because there's all sorts of those sorts of things. There's ones where people have made bubble ones. So you can see the stars all night. And if you guys watched oh crikey, what the hell's his name? Billy Connolly's Route 66. There's one in a cave where it's basically you're in a caravan in a cave, except the roof's been ripped off. That's basically how I would look at it. I would definitely stay there just for just for the fun of it. A night in a cave, in a fancy caravan in the cave. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing as of yet. Let's continue. I think we'll go around this way because I might be able to shoot up in this direction, is my theory. Nothing. Nothing here at all. Oh, so attached to your what do you even call the thing? Your solid tent. You've got a jacuzzi attached to it. Oh, hang on, what have we got here? So with big antlers, 2 lots of big antlers. Right, change the plan. We're going to go this way. Because we haven't been able to pull that zone yet. Oh, unless it's this zone. We'll go around this way though, and we'll see what we can get. It's a thing. Right, before I start shooting too much over that way. Oh, do you think that's a piebald? Or maybe it's not. These ones are a bit awkward, I think, to... I don't know if these are just normal ones, because the piebalds always look a bit scraggly. And all of them fur types for these fallows all look a bit scraggly. We got you're a 4. Oh, I think that's just a white one, a white male. There's a few zones down here, though. I could definitely take out that 4 with no worry. Yeah, I think that's just a normal spotted one, you know, to be honest. I think it's just the way we're looking at it. Okay, you are going first. And then we hope that these guys, they were alerted. I didn't get a health reading on that one before it legged it. It is going to go down, I think, but we're miles away before it goes. Okay, we'll hike around and we'll get that other one, though. We also, and the lake in front of us, I'll take a photo and from the inside tomorrow, yeah, so we can see what you've got in there. So that bedroom does have like a little kitcheny type thing in it as well there. Or is it just like a bed and shower kind of thing? Where is it else I need to scout as well? We need to scout this one as well. Gold. Oh, there's a question for from Ada for your happy cat. I don't think it's going to be worth chasing that one because yes, it went down, but I think it'll probably be all the way over here. I don't think I can reach you to kike all the way over there. Not when I want to inspect this lake. So we'll use the red deer method on this lake and see what we can scrounge up in the way of zones. When it loads. In your own time. There we go. So there's still a possibility of them being here right now. I can definitely hear... Oh, it's the dog. Definitely hear something. That's red deer here. Anything? Nothing. Right, we'll beam over to the other side. Oh, what we got? We've got a fallow. Level 3. Beam over to the other side of the lake. Not much at all on this one. Right, we'll go and claim that one though. Ice cream, cookies, cake, the list is endless. Yeah, you got the cookies, we're midnight shreddies. We're still waiting for the combination though. Lodge through the water. Let's see if anything else pops in as our distance changes around the lake. Did I see something there? No. Oh, maybe I did see something. Mallards. 2 males. There's another one up there, but I can't get a click on it. Some more over there. I'll leave those be for now. Right, continue. Right, well, we've killed 29 fallows there. We've collected probably 25 of them. We've had a scout here, a scout here. We've scouted along here. We've checked out these lakes as well. I still can't decide quite where I want to put my tents. I think probably 2 tents up in this location because this was quite a good... There's quite a few zones dotted around there. I know we didn't get a click on all of them. Like these ones down here haven't registered, or we destroyed them. Because it's a little bit from there to here, so I probably want to put a tent. Probably at this viewpoint, to be honest. I wish you could like beam into the viewpoint. I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We've done a little bit of scouting there. We've done like what technically 1 cycle. Let's jump back to the main menu for a moment. I want to quickly nip over to the whatchamacallem level. I'll just have to set it up on here though. Leighton Lakes, private. Oh, have you returned there, Gary? You lost connection. That Mr. Smith pulling the cables out when you least expect it. Okay, where are we? So, well, last time we were on this map, we were fighting our way to get up to the highest peak on the map, which is going to be here. So we're going to spend just a few minutes, just have a little gap from that map after we've done a cycle, and see if we can. I can't remember. We got a little bit closer last time, but I can't quite remember. Ooh, bugger. I can't remember what route we took to make it up there. Oh, bugger. And we fall to our death. Oh, JD's Deathloop. Well, have a good night there, JD. Thank you for coming in. You behave yourself. And keep those totems in hand. Well, you have a good night there, JD. We'll catch you later on. It looks nice and snowy up here. I try and see if we can go up this way. We never tried going this way last time, so we're going to give it a bash going this way this time. No, that might not be the best of plans, actually, now that I look at it. Yeah. Ooh, arm was twisted. But you have a good night there, JD. There's a sofa, double bed, small kitchen, shower and a toilet. So it's just like a mini caravan, which is doesn't have any wheels. How tall is it? Do you bang your head in it? We're being like a curved structure. You have to get the tape measure out. Oh, no. Ooh. Well, how did it? I don't think we were on this particular little section before, were we? It's just... Oh, we're kind of falling, but not moving. Yeah, you're 5'9", so and you're okay inside. so I'd be alright at 6 foot then. Oh, no. We will get to the top of this. I will find a way. Might not be today. But I'll find a way. I should say six and a bit. Do a test down in the middle of the room, Gary, right now, and jump. Here we go. Let's drop down a little bit. I see that bit there's too much. Let's just try and get back onto the glaciery sort of bit without dying. Ah, come on. Up we go. I mean, we could be on the wrong side of the mountain anyway up here. I mean, there might be a better spot at a different angle for getting all the way up the top. So we're about 100 meters below the location of our tent. I just want to see if this side might offer a better chance of getting up rather than the edge that we're trying to work our way up. Yeah, come on, come on. Yeah. Right, can I get a stand on there? Oh, right, we've got that bit. Can I get into that bit? No. Yep. Back to where we started. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay, so can we get up to that bit there? Oh, come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it. Get up, get up, get up. No, no, no. Oh. Right, get across this bit. Okay. Let's have a little think. Is that bit there going to be safe-ish? Nope. Ah, see, once you start sliding down, that's it, you're away. No, no. Ah, we're going further down now. Not good. I will find a way up here. It may take a great deal of time. Right, let's just navigate all around this little bit here, just to see if there's any better sides that might. Because I mean, this bit here looks like it's got some longish sweeps in it there, so we'll maybe just have a little scan across there. See if there might be an easier way up. Could always put a tent down, just like in this bit here, and make that like a second point to go where to go up from. Assume we don't get killed in the process. Remember, right, we're going to reset the waypoint to here. And that's where we're going to try and aim for here. get into there, I might be able to get into that little bit and take that up to that bit. Might even be flat enough just there for a tent. Come on. Jiggle our way up. I think this bit here might be too steep to walk up. Alright, let's just try it from the other side then. Nah. Too steep. There's actually nowhere for any foothold. Evening, Daffodils, welcome in. You joined us for the hunter this evening, although we've done a little bit of hunting, and now we're doing one of my little side projects. Whereas I'm determined, I want to get to this peak. I already have it took a great deal of time to get a tent all the way up here, but I'm determined to find a spot where we can get, where we can actually get up and get right up onto the highest peak on this map. There will be a way. I will find it. But how did Plum Hunters go this afternoon? That's what we call the Sniper Elite series. As our goal was always to get the plum shots for the kills. Oh, hang on, this little gully here might be a bit smoother. If I can just make it into there. Go on, don't fall to your death. This looks better. Come on. Right, whereabouts am I? Yeah, we're approaching this wider bit, which we're focusing, because we're on this bit here, which is quite close together. But we might be in a chat, because I mean, we tried coming up this way, which is completely inaccessible. So we actually came all the way around here, all the way around the peak. We may have to like almost like a spiral as it goes into the middle. Might be the method for getting a tent on top of here. Jim, we can get a tent on top of there. You're better after making all this effort. Better be able to get a bloody tent on top of this thing. Surely the developers would have put like a tiny flat spot up there just for the mad person to climb up. Oh, come on. What sort of mischief you got yourself lined up there for tomorrow though, mate? Can I get into there? Right, let's just maybe get on the edge of this rock. I might be able to make that jump. No, I can't. See, make one mistake up here and that's us dead. And our tent is a good distance away from where we've gotten ourselves to. Oh, we did it, we got up. No. Oh, now back to where we were. It's just... we missed it. Oh. Okay, now we're even worse off than we were before. Right, let's get back into this little bit here. Get up into there. Come on. Maybe it's that way. We can zigzag across there. We might be able to. No. Yeah, none of those are gonna let us. Let's just get back up to here and see if I can get across to where that grass is. Anything on the other side? No, there's no chance on that side. Can we do the trick the game? No. Exactly what I was thinking, Gary. If we just go up over there around the corner a bit, just on that side of it. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Oh, don't look down. An evening cozy as well. Welcome in. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, get up. So we keep sliding down to that same bit. Or beyond. If we like throw a rope. Throw a rope and just... If we could grip with our hands, if we had like hand control in the game. If I can get my feet into that little bit there, we'd be able to stand on that tiny bit of flat that's in amongst those rocks, because we'll just clip through them rocks. And then we might be able to use from that bit of grass, we might be able to get into that little divotty bit. Oh, we were just in there. Okay, don't fall, don't fall. Right. And apparently just by turning the camera we then instantly fell. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. See, when you jump, see they then start to slide. Oh, come on, come on. Right, we got to another foothold. Alright, how are we doing here then? No. Not good. Come on. I wonder if that bit there might be even better. It's an awful long way to fall though. And we go down. Is that Mike Gamer 3000, welcome in there, mate. Thank you for the follow. You joined us this evening. Well, we've done a little bit of great one hunting, and now we're conducting one of my side projects. As we're trying to get to the highest peak on the Leighton Lakes. As I will get to everywhere where you're not supposed to be able to go on every map. And this is one of the ones that still eludes me. But welcome in. Bugger. Falling down the hill again. I'm sure there might be somewhere like better where we can get a foot in. Oh god, we're so close. So close. Can I get up and around this way? No, we're on PC. This is mine is in the Epic, the Epic Store version. Oh, come on. See, this evening we did start. We're starting to scout out the locations needed for our Fallow deer great one in on the New Zealand map. We've already got our red deer great one that we got last year when we got it. Come on. Let's have a little think here because we keep on getting further and further down the hill. I'll try and get over to that bit if I can. There might be a better foothold around those rocks over there. Maybe. Oh, come on. I can get on top of that rock, and then we'll be able to use that to bounce up to the next of it. Right, let's have a little think here. So we've still got this rock here where we can use that as kind of leverage. But, are you playing on one of the one of the consoles? And what are you currently hunting for then? Jump on there. Oh, come on. Right. Don't go too far back. Oh, there we go. We're in. Right. Now, left or right is the question next. Oh, could I get a tent on this patch here? I'm going to do an experiment. No, tent would be too big. Just for a brief moment, I thought maybe we could get a tent on there. We're certainly doing better than what we were on the other side of the face. Granted, if we fail now, we are a long way from the tent checkpoint that I put down. Come on. Oh, come on. Just a little bit higher. Come on. Oh, we're on to the next bit of grass. How far are we away from the peak? 230 meters. How far away from potential victory though? 100 meters. Alright, we're falling down a little bit too far. Let's get a bit closer into there if we can. It's timing the moving forward when you're jumping as well, because if you get the wrong angle, you just bounce and deflect back. And there's no space up here to do like the quad bike trick to launch yourself 100 extra meters in the air. It's saying that only works for me on the Africa map. Come on. Just a little bit higher. No, we're falling. If you could grab with your hands and drag yourself up. So if we were on foot here, we would have no problems getting up here. Go on, a little bit higher. So it doesn't look as steep as some of the sections are coming up. Right, let's get in there. I might be able to do a little hop into that. Evening easy. We are currently on one of my side missions, where we're trying to get to the top of the mountain on the Leighton Lakes? Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Leighton Lakes. I'm just trying to get a foothold on that next little bit. Because our checkpoint is a long way away. And if we go splat, it's a long way to get back to where we are here. Oh, we made it up that little bit. I don't think we can go that way. No, no, no. Right, we're back in there, See, I make a mistake on this bit here. It's going to put us way, way down, and I don't think I can make that jump. No, definitely not, Get back in there, Ah. Come on. Well, we will get to the top of here. I don't know when I'll get to the top of it. Come on, just get back where that floaty bit of rock is. Which bit did we grip onto before? Come on. Oh, we had no problem getting over this little jump here before. Whereabouts did we have our footing? There we go. There's definitely no getting up there and gripping onto that bit there. Nope, we're falling backwards. Right, so we can get back in there that way, to where this funny sticking out rock thing is here. Definitely not jumping onto that bit there. Nah. Can I still get up there? No, we're just falling down here. Back round there. Can see if I can maybe try and cross that little bit there. If I can get back up into that bit. There we go. Try and cross over to that patch of grass. And I've got a funny feeling we won't make it. Come on. Nah, too far down. Yeah, and that bit there's too steep. Oh, have we had a success? Come on. You can get into that little bit of grass. Come on. Right. Right, so there's a tiny bit we could stand on in this little bit here without falling. Okay, so I'm thinking we go across to there and then we might be able to work our way up to that bit. Technically that bit looks okay as well, but I don't see us crossing that bit. So let's just have a bash on this bit. No, I think we're going to wind up going further back down here. Alright, what time is it there? What time is it there? Well, I'm just going to end it here. So tomorrow is back with Batman. And if I find the right thing, Gary, thank you for the resub as well there tonight. 8 years of madness. We're going to click some buttons here, and I suppose we'll just go across here. So thanks for watching, have a good night, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.